Hello everyone, welcome to the Spin Tangle. Today I will be discussing the lecture 3 of statistical mechanics. Statistical mechanics is started and lecture 1 and lecture 2 is given already. Now this one is the lecture 3. This is a very important topic regarding various important exams. After this is important to JEST, JAM, TIFR, even CSI and NET, SET, etc. So be attentive on the class. Let's start. Random walker. First of all, we will be talking about random walker or random walk, whatever it is called, random walk in 1D. First of all, this is the more general case or the most simplified case in case of random walker, and in case of 2D or 3D we will be discussing it later. Okay, this is random walk in 1D. Okay, what is a random walk or what is a random walker? A random walker is an walker who takes step, who don't know wherever he will go. Okay, you can take it as a example of drunk person. A drunk person takes steps, but he don't know what will be his next step. Okay, say this is a drunk person. Say this is a drunk person. He don't know whether he will go on the left side or whether he will go on the right side, and when he will reach his home. Okay, this is a simplified problem, random walk, which is related to the fact that Brownian motion. You all know what is Brownian motion. Brownian motion is the motion of gas molecules which are too much random in space. Okay, random, and it is also that each and every gas molecule can be treated as a random walker, that the gas molecule do not know whether it will go to the left or go to the right. Okay, this is an example of random walker, and random walker is very much easy. Okay, so this is, let me draw the picture more precisely. Okay, let me draw. This one is the road, this is his home side, and the walker is right now at this point. Okay, this is walker is right now at this point. This is the point which is called x equals to 0 point. Say the walker can take a step of length a, that we all take step of suppose we all take step differently, of different length. A tall person will take a bigger length and a small person will take a smaller length. Say the random walker takes a step of length L. This is called step length. Step length L. Okay, let's in case of random walk there are two conditions. Which are the conditions? Two conditions. First condition is the next step is entirely independent of the previous. Okay, say this problem, this is the random walker, and after a time random walker will be there, okay, but at this point the walker do not know either he will go at this point or he will go at this point. So we can see here a either or relation, either or relation, and either or relation indicates us that there is a binomial distribution type problem. There is a binomial distribution type problem, okay, because there are only two ways, either it can go on the right or it can go in on the left. This is the very simple formula, simple schematic of this random walker problem in one dimension, okay. Let's write a statement of random walker before we will start statement. In random walk, the next event is entirely independent. I have write it earlier, writing it again, okay. Independent of the previous step and there will be only two possibilities. Which are the possibilities? The random walker can go on the right or can go on the left. These are the two possibilities, okay. That's why it is called that there will be only two possibilities. So our second condition is, this one is the first condition, this one is the first condition, and our second condition is condition 2. Our condition 2 is there will be two possibilities. One is it can go on the right, it can go on the left. The probability of going to the right is equals to probability of going to the left. These are same. So we can directly say that the probability, this might be treated as a coin type problem. If we toss a coin, then the probability of getting head will be half and the probability of getting tail will be half, okay. This is a similar kind of problem. So probability of right and probability left will be equal to what? Will be equal to half, and the total probability what? Total probability always becomes 1, okay. So we have taken the random walker. The random walker can take steps of length L, okay. This is called step length. This is called step length. Let the probability of taking right steps is equals to P. Say this is P, okay, and the probability of taking left steps will be Q. We know this is half and this is half, but we are generalizing this fact, okay. P and Q. Therefore, we can say total probability is what? Total probability will be P plus Q, that is equals to 1, because this is a kind of binomial distribution type problem and there are only two possibilities, only two probabilities you can say, and the sum of the two probabilities will be always equals to 1. Okay, say the random walker can take total steps equals to n. A random walker can take total step equals to 1, in which small n1 is the number of steps towards right, whereas n2 is the number of steps towards left. You can see here there are total n number of steps, total. These are the total n number of steps, in which n1 steps are right steps, steps towards right, okay, right steps, and n2 steps are towards left. Okay, is it clear? Please, if you have any doubt, you may comment on the live section of comment box, or you can comment on the direct comment box. Okay. So this is n. There is two possibilities, and n1 is the step towards right, and n2 is the step towards right. Therefore, this is the ultimate point, that what is the probability of taking n1 steps towards right? This is the question. This is a binomial type of problem. This is a binomial distribution type of problem, in which we describe the probability as probability of right side n1. You can write it anything. You can write it p1, only p1. Okay, p1. You can write it p1. Probability of taking n1 step in right is equals to what? Is equals to n is the total number of steps, c n1 p to the power n1 q to the power n minus n1. This is the probability. This is the binomial distribution. This is the binomial distribution, as there is only two way of going. This means the random walker can go this way, or the random walker can go this way. The random walker can go on the right way, or the random walker can go on the left way. And each step is totally independent of the previous step. Okay, what step it will take, it is he don't know about it. He don't know anything about it. Okay, because he is a random walker, and a random walker is a drunk person. A drunk person can go anywhere. This is the probability of taking n steps. Okay, if the question was the probability, what is the probability of taking? What is the probability of taking n2 steps towards left? This will be P. I write it like this: left n2 steps towards left. What will be this? nc n2 p to the power you can write it like this: p to nc n2 p to the power n1, because this is the right step, right, this is the right segment, and q to the power n2. You can write it like this. You can write one thing that remind you one thing that you can write this thing as n2. You can write this thing as n2 because total number of steps n is equals to n1 plus n2. Okay, n1 is the right steps and n2 is the left steps. You can replace it, so you can replace this thing by n2, no matter. Okay, this one is the second formula. No, this one is a similar formula like this. Okay, you do not have to remember. If you did binomial distribution properly, I have did binomial distribution in the lecture 2 of statistical mechanics. Okay, I have completed it with some problems, with some standard problems. Okay, this is the random walk problem in one dimension. So we know probability of taking right step, is equals to probability of taking left steps. Okay, this means we can say that this thing will be equal to this thing. Okay, you can say it like this. Okay, this one is the basic formulation. You have to remember this formula for your problem solving method. Okay, let's take one thing, that this formula can be written in terms of this drunk person and its steps. Okay, and its step and step length, whatever it is. That now initially the drunk person is at x equals to 0 and it can take a step of length L. Okay, this is the single step of length L. This is the left side, and this is the right side. Okay, then it can be asked to determine that what is the probability that the drunk person can reach this point after n steps. Question is what is the probability of taking probability that after capital N steps the drunk person will be found at x equals to ml position. Okay, this is the question, x equals to ml position. This one is the x equals to ml position. You can say that this might be x equals to 4l. 4l means this might be x equals to 3l, whatever it is. M is the number, m is the scaling factor. Okay, m is the scaling, m is called scaling. That a drunk person will take L step, length L step at once, and in the second time the drunk person can go this way. This will be another L, this will be another L, this will be another L. Okay, so what we can say, that there is 4L and this means x equals to 4L. We can generalizing this fact by x equals to ml. It can take m scaling factors. Okay, this is the scale. Okay, that means we can say that answer. What is the answer? We can say directly that the Wn, W, you can write it W. Okay, this is in my copy, but we have write it probability. Okay, probability of reaching x equals to ml. Reaching x equals to ml is will be what? That probability of n1 taking n1 step is equal to probability of taking n2 steps. Okay. Am I right? Okay. This is a simple kind of problem. Okay. Now say one thing that what is m here? What is m here? Say the drunk person is here first. Initially is at here. Okay, x equals to 0. It can take n1 step towards this and n2 steps towards this side. Okay, this one is the right side, this one is the left side, and even after taking n1 and n2 step, ultimately the drunk person will be at this point. This means we can say that the drunk person take n1 into L. This is the length. This is the length towards right. Okay, and n2 L is equals to what? Length towards left, and therefore we can say that x equals to ml means n1l minus n2l. Why minus sign is there? Why minus sign is there? Is there anyone? No, because the drunk person can go from let me change the ink first. The drunk person can go from this side and it may come on this side. The drunk person can go 2 step on the right, 1 step, 2 step on the right, and then it can go back to the left again. Therefore, the step will reduce, the step length will reduce, and that's why there is a minus sign. Okay, I think you have got it. Let's take an example. Let's take an example. The drunk person will go from this point to this point. Okay, and these are the L. These are the single L. The drunk person initially go here, 1 step towards right, and then finally 1 step back. The person will be initially in this point. No movement can occur. Okay, this means that here you can place that n1 will be what? N1 will be the step towards right. This means 1 step, it has taken one step, 1 times L. L is the step length, and what will be the backward step? This means this is backward step means n2. N2 is what? 1. The step towards left from this point. You have to calculate this from this point. Okay, from this point. 1 step towards left. This means 1L minus 1L. What will be? 0. That you can see that x will be what? X will be 0. No movement. This is how the minus sign acts. Okay, this is how the minus sign acts. I think you have got the point that why there is a minus sign. Okay, therefore from this point we can say that from this point we can write it like this: ml will be equal to what? n1l minus n2l. This means n1 minus n2, take L out of the box, ml. Therefore m will be what? n1 minus n2. Okay. Is it okay? This is called the scaling factor of the random walker. This is scaling. Okay. It has represented as n1 and n2. Okay, this is over, I think so. Let me tell about one thing, that Spintangle is a platform which is an extension of the offline class. You may join the offline class, or the offline batch will be taking these lectures. I have decided to take the statistical mechanics course and other course on this YouTube platform because of you all, okay, who cannot afford a offline class, or there is a COVID-19 problem, okay. That's why you cannot take the offline classes, and hence I have decided to take these YouTube classes. Okay, you all will be helpful. So share among your friends and subscribe the channel. Okay, a question. A random walker takes a total 10,000 steps. Okay, takes a total 10,000 steps. Each of length L is equals to 1 centimeter. Probability of taking right steps is P equals to 1/3, and for left steps Q is equals to 2/3. Obviously, you can see that if the probability of taking right steps is 1/3, then obviously the probability of taking left steps will be 2/3, because the total probability has to be 1 always. Next, the question A. Okay. Sorry, question A. Question A, what is the probability that it will take 1200 steps towards right? Towards right. Okay, let me write it. Okay, towards right. Same question on the B. What is the probability that it will take 1500 steps towards left? Last question, that C number. What is the probability that it will return to its initial position after n is equals to 10,000 steps? Okay, not n is equals to, write it 10,000 steps. 10,000 steps. Okay, these are the 3 questions. Write it carefully first. First of all, you need to write it carefully. Okay, what is a random walker? Okay, let me remove it. 1 second. Okay, a random walker takes a total 10,000 steps. Okay, from this we can write easily that what is n? This is n. This is what? Capital N is this. Total 10,000 steps. Capital N. each of length L. This is the step length given, that step length L is equals to 1 centimeter. Probability of taking right steps is P is equals to 1/3 and left steps is Q is equals to 2/3. First question is what is the probability that it will take 1200 steps towards right? Okay. We know the formula which was given earlier, that this is a simple binomial distribution problem, that the walker can go to the right or to the left. Okay, binomial, the name is binomial. Okay, this is a kind of polynomial. Okay, this is a binomial, sorry, not polynomial, this is a kind of multinomial. This is where bi means two. Bi means two possibilities. If there is anywhere two possibilities, you can apply binomial theorem. Okay, is the tossing a coin. Okay, this is binomial distribution. In the formula we have written that P right n1. This one is the first formula. This one was the first formula, I think so. What was the formula? Nc n1 P to the power n1 Q to the power n minus n1, or here you can write n2. Okay, not a problem. In the question, it was given that the question asked for to take total 12,000 steps towards right. Okay, 12,000 steps, 1200 steps. Sorry, 1200 steps towards right. This is what is the what is the total number of steps? 10,000. C. What is the 1200? Is 1200. N1. Sorry. What is the N1? Is 1200. P is what? P is given. P is 1/3. To the power what? To the power N1 means 1200, and Q was given 2/3. What will be this? 10,000 minus 1200. This is the problem, and it is bigger in numbers, but you have to solve it, or you can match with the options. If options given, then you can match with the options. Okay, 10,000 C 1200, here 1/3 1200, 2/3, here will be 8800. Okay, is it okay? This is the first question. This is the answer. This is the answer. The answer looks like this. You can calculate it in your calculator. Okay, what is here what is this? This is 10,000 factorial upon 10,000 minus 1200 factorial and 1200 factorial. Okay, this is NCM formula, I think so. Next question was what? Next question was, what is the probability of taking 1500 steps towards left? 1500 steps. So we can easily write it, probability left 1500 steps. Okay, my handwriting is getting poor day by day. Please try to understand it. What will be this? 10,000 C 1500, 1/3 to power here. What is this? 1/3 to the power. Not here 1/3. Okay. 1 second. This is the right formula, I think so. This is the formula, right form. 1500. Okay, let it write. Oh, sorry. Here P will be what? Here in the formula you can write P will be what? 10,000 minus 1500, because it was given for the left steps. You can remind the formula. Okay, 2/3 will be what? 1500, because 1500, why I have written it like this? Because 1500 is the probability of taking left steps. Okay, and the probability of taking left steps is what? 2/3. This one is the 2/3. Okay, 1500 out of 1500. This is the probability. That's why I have written in the power of 2/3 there is 1500 and rest of the other portions. Okay. So this is the second. This is so what will be answer? 10,000 C 1500 1/3 to the power 8500. I think so. Okay, 8500 and 2/3 to the power 1500. Okay, this is the answer. If you have any doubt, any query, you can comment on the box below. Okay. Okay, the important problem was given on the problem number C, that after taking n is equals to 10,000 step, n is equals to 10,000 steps. I think this is, what is the question? Yes. Okay, this is the question. What is the probability that it will return to its initial position after 10,000 step? Read the C portion. Okay, after 10,000. Okay, 10,000 step, and it says that the walker will return to its initial position. This is the initial position. We know the formula x is equals to ml, and m is what? N1 minus N2, and L is there. Okay, this is the formula, and it says that x has to be 0. X has to be 0. This means what? This means we can write N1 minus N2 times L equals to 0. This means N1 minus N2 is equals to 0. Therefore, we can say N1 is equals to what? N1 is equals to N2. Okay. So the probability of N1 is equals to N2. N1 is equals to N2 means what? Look at carefully. N is equals to 10,000, and we know N is equals to N1 plus N2, and here it is given that N1 plus N1 is equals to N2. This means that total number towards left and right will be equal. This means we can write it as 5,000 plus 5,000, because N1 and N2 are equal and they have to be 10,000. Okay, this is the fact. Therefore, N1 is equals to what? N1 is equals to 5,000, and N2 is equals to what? N2 equals to 5,000. So we can say probability of x equals to 0. I write it like this. Okay, you can write anything. I have said it earlier. Okay, you can write P3. You can write it P3 or P4, anything. X equals to 0 will be what? The formula was given. Total step is what? 10,000. Okay. C 5,000. What has given P? P given 1/3, Q given 2/3. What number of right steps is what? 5,000. Number of left steps is what? 5,000. This is the solution. Okay, you need to solve it. And in the option it was given as, it was written like this: 10k C 5k. K means 1000, you know, kilo. 10 means K for kilo. Okay, kilo means 1000. You have to multiply it 1000. 10k means 10,000. 1 to the power 3, 5k, and 2 to the power 2 divided by 3, 5k. Okay, this one is the given answer. This one is an important problem from random walker. Okay, take a homework and write down the answer on the comment box. Please comment, write down the answer. The question is homework. Write down the question. What is the probability that the walker means random walker, will be on x equals to 20,000 centimeter after how much is this? 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh steps. Comment below. Comment on the. You can comment on the live box or you can comment direct box. Okay. This is the homework. Okay. This is over. The random walk in one dimension is this. Okay. Thank you.